This week's episode is sponsored by Ken Craig of John Amato Nissan in Glendale, Wisconsin. Looking for a new or used car? Have good or bad credit? Don't think you have any options? Call Ken Craig at 414-982-9043. That's 414-982-9043. And drive away in your new car today. Now let's start the show. Welcome back to episode 6 of Gemini Tea with your host, Lika
and Joe.
Remember to like, subscribe, and share this podcast. This week's segments are By Ashy, where we talk about stuff that irritates us, either personally or things around this world that you do to irritate us. Celebrity Chat, where we talk about celebrities. This week's topic, Dysfunctional Home Life. This week we usually talk about Spill the Tea, but we're going to skip it, and we're going to talk about all things Cardi B.
Yes.
We're also going to announce the giveaway winner and the gift. We're also going to give a brief description of the contest. So what's going on with you this week, Joe?
Not much. This week, all things Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, girl. So when she dropped, I had listened to Birkenhead, and I'll get into this a little later in the show. But Birkenhead, so I had to snap and put on Project Pat.
What?
Yeah. So then I don't know how I got into a whole bad boy flashback from that. But anyway, so I went into a whole, bad boy thing. My child had the nerve to tell me that I was old because I told her that used to be the jam in the club. She was like, "Oh, they had clubs back then."
No, she didn't.
So I had to get her all the way back together because I said, first of all, okay, yes, they did. Second,
okay,
you were alive at that point in time, so that means you're old too. So boo.
Okay.
Yes, girl. So that's about it with me. I just had a snap on my child by calling me old. But how was your week?
It was pretty good. Speaking of old, my stepson, he didn't know who. Oh snap! What's that one rapper? Paul Wall. He didn't know who he was.
Yes.
Girl, know I snapped.
Yes.
I was in traffic, and girl almost pulled over and put on the song.
Okay.
He was like, "Who's Paul Wall?" I said, "Excuse me." He's just cracking up. I'm like, "No, girl, I put all the Paul Wall songs on."
Yes, you can relearn today.
I was like tipping on Paul Wall.
Yes. Oh, I was just playing him.
He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Can we go back to home?" Girl.
And teach them. Let me learn you something today. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Nothing much. Nothing else really going on. Then I hear about this Louisiana man taking his roof back.
Why did I think of you when I saw that, though?
Girl.
Oh, that sounds like something my friend would do.
Girl, my one friend, she supposed to let me, I had gave her some gas money. She supposed to give me her stamp card. And she supposed to I gave her the gas money first, and I guess her boyfriend said I couldn't get her card. So she said I couldn't get her card. I gave her the money. I tried to go to I went to her house and tried to siphon the gas back. And that's the story on everything. I'll tell you who that was later. But
I think I know.
So I tried to get my gas back, and she's like, "Girl, you crazy?" So then I tried to stab her tire out. So.
No, you didn't even exchange, and I didn't get my half, so.
So you're not going home.
Okay, that man said you didn't hit my hand with that money. In 2016, and I'm on this roof taking my shit back. So, do remove the roof. I'm like, he is my friend. Like, he doesn't know it, but we're friends. Because
girl, that's hilarious.
That's some petty shit, and that's totally Gemini. But he's like, you don't pay me my money, I'm taking back my roof. So now she's over there looking like a plumb fool with no roof, and he's in jail.
And probably don't even carry in jail.
Oh, no, I'm sure he doesn't.
Well, actually, he got out, I heard. I think he paid, I think it was like $4,300.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
He got out.
It's just the principle. Because I know some people are like, why would he do that? Now you're going to be arrested and all that money. Like, you could have had that. That could have been your money. You know. No, it's the principle behind it. You don't have this man climb up on this roof, put a new roof on. He's waiting for you to get your insurance check so you can pay him. You go trick off your insurance check. Now talking about some, can I pay you in payments? He's like, no. I don't blame him. He didn't put that roof on in an installment plan, did he? He put that roof on all at once. So
okay.
I don't blame that man. He wants to give me my money or give me my roof. Which one do you want?
And I know that roof was expensive. My parents just got a roof, and I think it was like $8,000.
It's not cheap.
So he won all his coin, every single dime.
That cover photo, I don't know if that's him for sure or is it somebody else, but that cover photo with them taking off those tiles, I wanted to fall out. I'm like, me? Me. So, Louisiana man, you're our friends here at Gemini T, because that's some petty
right. Shit. Represent.
Okay.
Well, that wraps up this week's recap.
Yes, now we're getting ready to talk about all you ashy folks. Bye, Ashy.
Ashy.
Yes. First thing I want to talk about, I don't know if you heard about the Texas woman who happens to be black who got 5 years for voting while on supervised release. Now, apparently, it was an honest mistake. She didn't know, that she couldn't vote. But she went and voted. And then they had this one white woman who fraudulently voted on purpose. And I think they gave her some community service or some real slap on the hand. And I'm like, how do you take somebody who had made an honest mistake and put her in jail for 5 years because she exercised her right, which she thought she still had? This other woman committed fraud. Like, that was straight fraudulent, voting more than once. When I saw this, I was so mad. I was so upset because I'm like, this woman tried to do her duty, her due diligence. She tried to do what she was supposed to do, and now she's getting locked up. But this white woman's out here fraudulently filling out ballots, and she just got a slap on the hand.
Girl,
yes.
It's
so,
annoying.
If you guys haven't heard about that story, look it up. But that to me, like if some people, we don't see any racism. That's white privilege. Okay?
Yes,
if you don't know, that's one form of white privilege right there. Okay? Look it up, figure it out, but you need to understand that.
Right.
And then, I know we talked about this last week. The young man that stole from Howard, okay? So now he wants to sue them. Did you hear about this?
Girl, a little bit. Like a little snippet of it.
Girl, he's trying to sue them for $10 million.
Girl, you want that fur coat back.
Okay. I'm like, this little boy, he didn't get enough already? Like, he wants to sue them because they disclosed his quote-unquote private financials, which was his financial aid, because they disclosed how much he was getting and how much the tuition is, just to prove the point that what he was taking was well over what would have been needed to prove that he was taking it from somewhere else. So right. I'm thinking, why are you opening yourself up now? Because those students, to me, even if because I was researching this just a little bit, and this other attorney had stated that they didn't think he had a case. But now you're opening it up for these students to come after your big stupid self. Because if you get $10 million, guess what? They're going to be lining up at that courthouse. Shoot. I know I would be. Like, hit my hand.
Girl, he's so stupid. I still want to figure out how he got all that money, though.
I'm really thinking he scammed.
Cause like, but it like when we did financial aid or whatever, they only gave you so much. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess like what you said last week. You know, if you gave a student back 5, if a student got back 5, no, I'm actually gonna give you back 2, but I'm taking 3 and I'm getting this fur coat.
That's what I think it is. I really do. I really think that's what it is. Because I don't see any other way that he could have done that. Well, we'll keep watching that one because I am very interested to see where this is going to go.
Cause I know when I got my little check, girl, I was getting FUBU, and you see how old I am. I was getting me a FUBU outfit, micro braids.
Okay, nothing to do with school.
Okay.
You're like, I gotta look cute to go sit in class. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, that's an investment. And do you watch The Real? Have you ever watched The Real?
Girl, I used to like it when Tamar was on there, but then I kind of like faded out of it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Just to be honest, I didn't even know it was still on like that because after Tamar left, she was the only reason why I watched it. So once she left, I didn't see any point in watching it anymore. So I was surprised it was still on. So do people still watch it?
Like, I don't know, but it's kind of irritating. Like, what's the black chick? Lonnie,
yeah. The big girl.
She's get some motherfucking nerves, yeah. And then when they have, why y'all husbands got to be up there every week? Everybody know y'all got a man.
Okay.
Like, goddamn.
No, nobody want him. Let him go be him, and you go to work. Like
every week, y'all gotta bring y'all niggas up there. That's just annoying.
Oh my god.
That's just fucking annoying.
And then Lonnie's just sitting there like,
right, looking like Boo Boo the fucking goddamn fool. And then the one that married the big ass pastor. What's her name? Adrian.
Girl, he's a pastor.
A girl, a gospel singer or something. Girl, they're annoying.
Yeah, pretty
much. Sister, she annoying.
Yes. Me. Yeah.
Girl, she's annoying or whatever. What's the other one? She annoying. Girl, I can't remember none of their names.
Girl, she's annoying.
They all annoy me. Some of their segments be good, like if I'm bored, but usually I be watching ID and stuff or Golden Girls.
Yes.
If I do watch TV during the day.
You gotta get your knowledge up on that ID.
Girl, yeah, they be having a good show. Ooh, and then my other show coming back, just came back home, so I gotta catch up with that ID, so.
Okay, I have almost every show on ID being recorded, so.
Girl, me and you both. Girl, my husband and I make a list, and we go through and make sure we got all of them recorded.
Yes, that's what I do. I had to go through and make sure. I have over 100. I think 120 some shows.
Oh, damn, girl. They record all your shows?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, damn. I need to look at my box then.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you delete shows? Look at me.
Oh, I mean just those are all different shows, but all that, I don't know how many I have on my DVR right now. I just looked earlier and I had about 8 hours left. Oh, okay. To record. But I know I have a lot. I can't remember how much, but yeah. Girl, ID is bargain.
Yeah, I did the shit.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody still. So if y'all still watch The Real, let us know because we don't. And I'm really curious how many people really do watch The Real now. So because I was surprised they still out.
Just their family.
Right. Like I didn't even know they were on. So now this deserves extra ashiness. Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce this girl. This Catch Me Outside girl, the bad baby? Bad. Is that her? Bad baby?
I guess. Bad Bobby.
Whatever the fuck her name is. She's stupid. And then this Whoa Vicky chick, the girl that thinks that she's black because she has like 0.2% black in her or some shit.
Girl.
And then this Tekashi 6ix9ine. I don't know why he just doesn't call himself 6ix9ine, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently this Catch Me Outside girl is going back and forth with Woah Vicky and Tekashi 6ix9ine. I think they all look stupid. Okay, they all should go sit down. I don't think any of them are talented.
Mm-hmm.
So you're out here looking real dumb and mocking, first of all, mocking the culture. Like this Woah Bobby,
Exactly.
what? I'm calling her Woah Bobby. Woah Vicky and the Catch Me Outside girl. Like, look, I'm going to tell, I don't know if anybody's listening, but just please understand, I don't want to be offensive, but this is the truth. Just because you suck black dick does not make you black. I am trying to be honest, and I'm trying to be nice at the same time, but it's true. Just because you wrap them, I'm getting ready to say something out of order, let me not say that. But just because you suck black dick don't make you black, okay? Just like if I was sucking on some white dick, which I won't. But if I were to ever suck on a white dick, that don't make me white, okay?
In the words of 21 Savage, oh God.
Oh God. Girl, that's pink pork. But anyway.
You stupid.
All I know is just disrespectful. It's disrespectful. But they all three of them look like actual ass, just straight stupid. So they need to go sit down. So bye. Go sit down.
Yeah,
like idiot. Extra.
And then it's so funny because Woah Vicky got arrested and they had her arrest record up. And girl, they had white as the race. Girl.
Shit.
And her ass got mad. Like, girl, they was like, okay, bye, girl. Go back to your cell.
Okay. Go sit down. Parents just white as snow talking about, we don't know what she's talking about. Yeah.
Right.
Go sit down, Woah Vicky, whatever she goes by. Go sit down. You're not black, sweetheart.
But I have to give it to Tekashi. What's his name? That's like a meal. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, or a disease. What level of disease you got?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, 6'8".
Because he was snapping on that Catch Me Outside girl. Because he was like, you got famous for snapping on your mama. Like, he said, that's disrespectful. Don't talk to me.
Okay, go sit down. I don't even know why he's engaging with these randoms. I really don't.
Mm-mm.
But I'm still trying to figure him out because I honestly don't know what the hell he's talented for, like what he's famous for.
Girl,
but
I don't know either.
Because he's claiming to be the top on the billboards, and I'm like, where?
Girl.
Not on any playlist I have, but whatever.
Oh, and then no shade, but I just saw a video that Tekashi, I guess that's his name, 6ix9ine, was in the bed with was the Offset wannabe baby mama, mistress, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, oh God.
Alleged. Okay. They're saying that stage though, because, which I think too, because why are you so free with this chick that is known to put people out on blast? So why would you just willingly just lay up with her and not say, hey, no phone, like, give me your phone, like, you don't have your people taking her shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, that's just, but hey, whatever they're, because she's going back and forth with some other girl on social media about this Tekashi 6ix9ine. I don't know what the fuck they see in him.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Okay.
I guess that's the hot thing. I don't know. They're all stupid to me. So they're all ashy. They're just all stupid. You all look like plum ass fools. So it's all stupid to me.
Girl, that's some kids.
Mm-hmm. I know you can relate to this next one. We want to say bye to the energy company in Wisconsin, y'all. We Energies, all of them, just bye. Okay? It's a monopoly here in Wisconsin. So if anybody listens and you guys have options, we don't have options up here in Wisconsin. We have one energy source. You don't pay them. You have no energy. You have no light. You have no heat. You have nothing. So we don't have options here. And because we don't have options, they like to jack up the prices on everything. So our bills, especially during the winter, are extremely high. Like mine was 2-something last month. Like for what? My heat was on like 65 the whole fucking time.
Girl, that's ridiculous, girl. I think I kept mine on like 70, and our bill was 2-something, like maybe 230. No, I think it was more than that. I don't even look at it no more. I just throw it to the side.
me, because I'm like I'm over it.
Oh shoot, what day is it?
Right, me too. I was like, okay.
Well, I'm sitting here talking shit on this podcast. They come to turn
Okay. They get to turn this shit off. It won't be no damn podcast. You'd be like, hello?
Right. We like coming from my mama basement.
Okay. Go to the library. You're like, hello?
Okay.
Yes. Girl, what's going on with this, with these scholarship stuff?
This pissed me off to the max. Okay, so
is it what, girl?
Pissed me off.
What? Oh, with the hard P, yes. She put that emphasis on that. When you get the extra emphasis on that P, you know she is pissed. She's like, pissed. Yes.
Girl, pissed. I'm like, oh, she can't hear me. No.
Yeah,
but girl, these hoes pissed me off. Okay, so it was Fox 6. It was 2 white women and a black woman. It was newscast. And they were talking about, I'm so sorry, I forgot the young brother's name, but it was a black student, high school senior. He got into 20 colleges. He got into all the Ivy Leagues. He got full rides to all 20 colleges.
Yes.
These 2 white hoes complaining, talking about he doing too much, taking from others, why he got to apply to all these colleges. And then you could see the black woman was kind of, the news anchor was kind of uneasy, but she was kind of like, well, you know, it's not like he's not paying for the entrance exam or entrance fees. You know, kind of like, well, bitches, y'all need to shut up. You know, like, if his mama and daddy want to pay, that's their business. Why is you hating? Because if it's a little white boy, a little white girl, y'all be clapping. Why he can't just do 5 or 10? And because he don't want to. And if he decides, of course he only can go to one college. If he decides, you know, to go to Yale, all the other 19, that money goes back into the pool. It's not like if he decides to go to Yale or Harvard, like, okay, we're going to take this money and go burn it. Why y'all hate on this young man? Like, y'all, okay, stop being the thug. Okay, so I'm going to go to college. I get accepted to 20 colleges. Don't apply to so many colleges and get a full ride. What the fuck do y'all want these brothers to do?
Right.
What do y'all want us to do?
Not succeed.
Girl, what y'all want to do? Girl, I don't even know what else to say. The shit pissed me off.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God. I don't know what to say about that. Like, I cannot believe they were actually on air, on channel or Fox 5, complaining about this brother getting into 20 colleges, getting full ride to every college. Why are you complaining with your ugly ass?
Okay.
Because your son in remedial?
Okay. And he couldn't get in if his life depended on it.
Right.
Well, congrats to this young man. Congratulations. And now you have 20 schools to figure out where you want to go to. So good for you. Don't let none of this negativity steal that shine. You go ahead and live that, because this simple bitch, she probably had to pay for school. She probably didn't get into the school she wanted to get into. She probably barely graduated. Don't hate on somebody else because they are where you want to be.
Exactly. Girl, that pissed me off. I'm getting hot. Let me have a sip.
Girl, me too. I'm sitting here like, wait, you sit this yet? I'm sitting here like this simple bitch.
Made me mad.
Girl.
Sip my yak.
Yes. And you want to know what else made me mad this week? I don't know. Okay, you know, I sometimes watch My 600-Pound Life, okay? But this week's person, Shanae, okay? This broad, okay. I think she was like came in at 700 some pounds. First of all, if you're over 600, listen, if you're on my 600-pound life and you have an attitude with everybody but yourself, okay, and mad at everybody but yourself for getting that big, okay, you have bigger problems, okay, other than just being fat. You need to go and see somebody because you put that food in your mouth and you didn't stop yourself from eating, okay, first. Let's just get there. And I want everybody to know I'm speaking this. I'm not skinny, okay? I'm a bigger girl. So nowhere near 600 pounds because I stopped eating when I'm supposed to. But I know that there's a limit and comes a time that you could say, you know what, let me stop eating. I'm killing myself, okay?
Right.
And I'm definitely not going to get an attitude with everybody around me because I chose to eat that whole pizza. That's not anybody else's problem but myself. Girl, this simple bitch. Okay, first of all, she got mad at her husband. Her husband's name is Freddie, okay? Freddie was washing her up, okay, because she couldn't do it herself, and got mad at Freddie because she said he didn't wash her up as long as he washes himself up.
What?
Okay, so how about you try to get up, which you can't, try to get up and go get that water and get it yourself. So obviously he is doing something for you, okay?
Right.
Got an attitude with him. But what I don't understand, and maybe it's just me, but what's up with putting bleach in bath water?
Girl, I've heard that before.
Is that a Southern thing?
I don't know, but I've heard that before.
And I'm like, why, ma'am, are you putting bleach in your bath water? Because it's clear on the label. You're not even supposed to be touching bleach, okay, because of what it does to your skin. But women, as women, we can't have everything down in that area, okay?
Exactly.
And that area, if you throw off the natural pH balance, it's not going to be right. So I was confused because she got mad because he didn't put bleach in the water. I'm like, why are you having... whatever. That's a different type of filth. If you have to bathe in bleach water, that's something different. That's a whole different level. Oh, okay, that's a different level of nasty. But if anybody else watched this episode, there's one part on here, and this is why they get by Ashy, okay? She got on there she got mad because the doctor basically told her about herself, like, there's nothing we can do because you keep eating. She said that she graduated at 16, she went to college, and she's very knowledged. Girl, I had to rewind it a couple times, but I said I know she didn't say what I just think she said, so let me go back. Then her husband tried to co-sign, okay, so we got Dumb and Dumber, because he follows up with, he's not used to that kind of intelligence. Intelligence? What the fuck is an intelligence?
Girl, I guess her shit.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm like, oh, I guess not. He's not used to that, because, girl, but bye, Ashley, both of y'all. Because y'all were ignorant as hell on there.
Oh, my God, girl.
And bringing whole pizzas into the whole pizzas and sandwiches and hamburgers and shit into the hospital where you're supposed to be losing weight. Girl.
Really?
Girl, she had a whole... I've never seen a pizza box this big, okay? And then they try to throw it in somebody else's garbage.
Girl,
so they want to get caught.
That's some black people for you, girl.
Girl, Dr. Now came in with that pizza box. He was like, the staff has seen you eating this pizza. They saw you eating hamburgers. She was like, that's not mine. That's Freddie. He was like, see, now you're lying. He was like, there's nothing else I can do for you. Girl, I had never seen a pizza box that large. But he came in, he got that shit out of the garbage, and he brought it in there like, what are you doing? Dr. Now is hilarious.
Girl, what they thought? Girl.
I don't even know how he got in there with that big-ass box. But needless to say, she didn't finish the program.
So what happened?
She stopped answering them. She went home and she stopped responding. So she didn't finish.
Oh.
She's probably somewhere big still. Because she only lost 1 pound.
Are you serious?
Yes. I think it was a course of 8 or 9 months. maybe even 10 months. But over that whole entire time, she lost 1 pound.
Hey,
because she'd lose weight.
Oh, go ahead.
Because she'd lose weight, and then she'd go home, because they have you lose weight in hospital. You're doing good. Then you go home. You're supposed to lose more weight in order to get approved. And she went home and would gain back what the hell she lost in hospital. Talking about, we can't do anything. We live around fast food. That's all we can have. Hot mess.
That's sad. But it's like, I want to say it's sad, but it's like, I know how hard it is to lose weight, but you got to try shit. You got to try something until you figure it out. What works for you.
Yep, and she didn't want to try. She was blaming everybody else but herself. So, everybody in this episode is ashy, okay? This whole entire segment is ashy. So, all y'all ashy folks, as we say, grab that lotion and don't miss those heels, babies. Just get it together. Get it together.
So, on to everything Cardi B.
Yes.
So, Joe, tell me, how are you liking this new album? Are you liking it? What's going on?
Yes, absolutely love it. I am so, like, in my mind, Cardi and I are friends. Like,
basically.
In my mind, we're friends. That is my girl. I'm just so incredibly happy and proud of her right now. I was like almost in tears yesterday reading like up on everything. I just am so happy for her. I love every song on that album. Every single song. And you know that Bicken Head is my jam because it, you know, that Project Pat.
Right.
Yes.
Girl, I'm on the wrong song.
Okay. No, that was it. Yes.
Girl.
Everywhere.
Ain't got no hair in bed. Yeah.
Your hair is
yes.
Okay.
Girl, yes.
Stay at your
house and keep a smart mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, girl. So when she used that beat, I was like, okay, now I got to get out my Project Pat. But that whole entire album, oh my God, I just love it. Absolutely love it. Did you have a chance to listen?
Yeah, I downloaded a few songs, and girl, I'm in love with it. I think like my favorite is that Barter Cardi with 21 Savage. That's my favorite, girl, because I love that girl, I'm finna sound old as fuck. I don't want to say refrain, but what is it called? Hook. Oh, the hook. Okay. Girl, I sound like I'm at this fucking Walking Lutheran. Girl, I'm like with the refrain. Get yours, girl. 1900 face ass.
Yes. Yeah, TBT choir.
Girl, yeah, that hook. Yeah, I like that. Shoot. Oh, yeah. It's like Cardi put that pussy on Offset. Oh my So, you know, bitch, I put her name on it.
Okay. Yes.
I was like, oh, yes. Like it.
Hot sauce on my chicken. Yes.
Yeah. I put hot sauce on her teeth. I'm like,
ew, you nasty. Yes.
But yeah, I think it's so cool. Like, I kind of like even going way back. I even started like watching Love and Hip Hop because of her. Because I think it was my sister-in-law was kind of getting me into the whole Love and Hip Hop series, and I'm like, she seems so like down to earth. Like, this is who I am. You know, you either love it, you take it. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, she didn't seem fake. Like, this was who she. Like, this is who I'm gonna be.
Yes, and I didn't know anything about her before because I guess she had some underground stuff. So I didn't know anything about her until Love and Hip Hop, because you know Love and Hip Hop, that's everything Love and Hip Hop, that's my shit. So I didn't know anything about her until she came on Love and Hip Hop, and she has always, so from what I saw from there, she has always kept it true through and through. Like, and that's what I respect about her, because it's like, okay, nobody can use you against you, is what they say, because she's been true to herself and true about herself. Like, yeah, I used to be a stripper. Now what? Yeah, my ass is fake. Now what? Yeah, my titties are fake. Now what? Okay, yeah, I have a strong accent. Now what? Like, okay, and so she put it all out, and she's been real about it. So even if I watch her on like Snap and even her Instagram and stuff, and she's still, it's just her. And that's what I respect about her, because she's been real. And, like, I'm just so incredibly proud of her, that how big she is. Yeah, because she's hustled her butt off, so I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, she did it. And then I heard the first day she went gold.
Yes. Yay!
Yeah.
Yes. Go, Cardi.
So that's what's up. You know, and you know, then they said there were kind of some backlash on, I think it was Instagram, between Nicki fans and Cardi B fans, because, you know, of course, people are trying to compare the two. I don't know why people do that with female rappers, because they don't do it with the male rappers.
They sure don't.
You know, like, me personally, I like Nicki, but listen to Cardi, I think I'm starting to be more of a Cardi B fan. Because I don't know, it just seems more like Cardi is more about, I don't know, Nicki's more about fucking to me.
Yep.
And it seems like Cardi more about, let me get that money, and I'm still gonna fuck you, but I need my coin.
Right.
I don't know, that's just me. I know, you know, that's just my take on it.
Yeah, she's always talking about some being, you know, having sons and everybody sucking on her cooter and all that shit. Okay. Which no disrespect. I hate the P word. Okay, anyway. But she, like, no disrespect to Nicki. Like, I like Nicki, but I think what attracts people to Cardi more is that she's more real. Nicki came out, you know, Nicki, oh, this is my booty and this is my, no, because when you look at old pictures, Nicki didn't have a shape, okay? She definitely didn't have no boobs, and she definitely didn't have an ass.
Right.
You bought that. Be authentic. Like, everybody could tell, you know, bring it, just shit. Like Kylie act like she didn't, like she always had lips. No. Your lips look like fish lips. You didn't have any lips. So it's just about being real. So with Cardi, I think just people are attracted to her like that because she's so real. And it's like, okay, I came from this and this is where I'm at, instead of that whole fake image thing.
Right.
So it's like, no disrespect to Nicki, but I mean, and that's another thing. Like, there's room for everybody.
Right.
You know, especially for us women. Like, why are we tearing each other down? It's hard enough for us, especially, you know, and I'm speaking specifically just for Black women because of how hard it is for us to come up against white men and white women. It's more than just, you know, just women altogether. But we have that struggle of coming up. We have to battle, you know, everybody. So for me, Black women together should actually support each other, especially in the rap game, because it's dominated by men. And there's a lot of men that aren't that damn talented. Okay? So to me, I just think that that whole thing, them trying to pin them against each other, is so stupid and ignorant.
Exactly. Yeah, it is.
But so excited for her.
And then she announced her pregnancy on SNL.
Yay! I felt it, you know, because like I said, I think we're like connected because I think we're friends. But I had felt it in my spirit that she was pregnant. But no, I really did. I felt that just because she hadn't spoken on it. But I really am glad that they took that time to kind of do it on their own terms, because they were trying to get it out of her and speculate. And that's, you know, the media, they're doing their job, but sometimes they can invade too much. And I think some things need to be left alone. And be, you know, they're human. I mean, not everything needs to be. Uh-oh.
Because I thought we already knew this. Like, I thought she had already announced it. Or was it?
She didn't confirm it.
Oh, I'm like, why is everybody making a big deal? That's like, I thought we already knew. That people were like, girl, nah.
Yeah, no, because they were speculating, like, oh, she's wearing a big dress to cover it up. And because I could tell the other night they had showed this snap of her at this at her album release party, and I could tell, you know, anybody that's been pregnant, you'll know too, but like the way her shirt was fitting when she was doing this dance, I'm like, oh, she's pregnant, because you could tell the way the shirt was fitting around her stomach, and I'm like, okay, there's a difference between having a fat stomach and your shirt sitting on your fat stomach that'll roll and bend with you, than as opposed to a pregnant stomach that's just solid. So,
right.
Yeah, I saw her little pooch. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for her to confirm it. But I'm so excited for them.
That's what's up, though.
So excited. Oh, I know her.
Oof.
Oof. I know, girl. I'm like, oof. Oof.
Girl.
That's bad. Shit.
Shit.
Hold on, girl. Oh, God.
That shit crazy, man.
Yes, ma'am. Childbirth is something else. Can't compare
I did
anything
this
to
shit
that.
2 years later. Like, who the fuck told me to do that?
No, ma'am. That's why she, you know, my daughter was like, oh, why don't you give me a brother or sister? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And you're how old? You want me to start over? No, ma'am.
Girl, my crazy ass got a 1 and 3-year-old upstairs.
Okay, hey, that's back to back. We're talking about damn near.
Girl, not when you 100.
Oh. You said 100. Stop.
Yeah, it's cool when you're in your 20s and you can keep up with them. Not when they sit and hit you with bats and stuff.
Girl, right? Because you can't move. You're like, fuck it.
Girl, they're sitting there laying.
Well, you're not killing each other. Okay.
Girl, they be fighting. I'm like, all right.
Right. Okay, just don't tear up my shit.
Okay. Well, we are so excited for Cardi B. We wish you all the much, all the success, love. We hope you blow up. Yes. I will be supporting your albums. We wish you a healthy, successful pregnancy, and everything good with you and Offset.
Yes. She put that P on Offset. Okay.
Cardi put that head on Offset. Ow.
Yes.
Okay.
You're like, okay.
So that's everything, Cardi. Now let's chat about these celebrities and what they've been up to this week.
Well, the first thing I want to address that we want to send our condolences out to the Mandela family because Winnie Mandela passed away last week. So we definitely want to send our condolences there. Just very sad. I just get sad when anybody, rest in peace. I get sad when anyone, passes away. It's just really sad. And I know, it's going to happen, but just very, influential people. It's just really hard,
Right.
So that's a hard loss for everyone. I don't know how you go on from that to this, but.
Right.
Okay. Gucci and Keisha. Okay, so I love them as a couple.
Yeah, I do too.
I absolutely adore them because they're just fly. They're just real. I just love them. But girl, I saw this concert. They showed a little snippet of him in concert. This girl cracks me up because she got on stage with him, right? And he helped her down or whatever. So she's out there dancing. I'm like, you know what? I know that's right, Keisha. There's nobody else going to be on the stage dancing for my man but me. I'm the dancer. Right. I'm the backup singer. I'm doing the tricks. I'm the band leader. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm out there doing it. There ain't no bitch getting ready to be on the stage with my man rubbing all up on him. No. I know that's right.
I know that's right, shit.
Yeah, she was out there popping, too. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Shit, fuck that. I know them hoes, man.
Yeah, they are. She probably fired that whole crew. Like, you're all fired.
Girl.
I'm the whole backup dance crew.
Yeah, my husband sells cars. He told me I need an assistant. I said, shit, the fuck you think?
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
And I'm not doing no work, and I got attitude. He was like, you know what?
Okay.
I'm not doing nothing. I ain't calling nobody. I'm not doing no emails. And you're not getting an assistant. How may I help you?
Okay.
Fuck that shit.
I'm every fucking woman, so.
Girl, shit. Fuck that shit.
And if I gotta do cartwheels up on this bitch, that's what I'm doing. But there's nobody else coming out here on my man, so.
Shit, fuck that.
I don't blame her on that. Okay. Oof. Speaking of scallywag, did you see Black China and this girl?
Yes, I did.
It's so embarrassing.
Girl, how old is Black China?
Too old to be acting a damn fool.
Girl,
gotta be
girl,
like 30. She's 30.
Let me check. I know the girl she was fighting is like 18.
What?
Yeah, I heard that on Instagram. Cause they did an interview with her. Somebody did.
Cause I know she was posting, writing, whatever. Which, okay, so if what they're posting is accurate, cause I didn't see the whole. I just saw the melee between her and the other girls, people. But if somebody walked up to my baby, somebody I didn't know, whatever, walked up to my baby and got to touching them, I think I might, especially in the face, I think I might have a reaction too. I don't know about swinging baby carriages and stuff. I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
But I would probably snap off.
Right.
No, I shouldn't say probably. I would. Like, I get it. I get why she did it.
Right.
If that's what really went down.
Because I guess the girl's like 18, and she's 29, Black China. So I guess the girl came up and touched Dream's hand, like kind of with her finger or whatever. Like, you know how you grab a little baby hand. So yeah, I probably would snap too. Like, I probably like, don't touch my baby.
Okay.
Even give her that look. But then it's like when you're, excuse me, like when you're famous, you kind of, first of all, why you ain't got no bodyguards? That's what I want to know if you're popping like that. Because if I'm popping like that, I'm going to have some bodyguards, so I don't even got to deal with that shit. Because I need to protect my empire. I'm not finna, why I'm the bodyguard and the famous person at the same time.
Okay.
Why am I both?
Right.
She needs to protect her image. Because, girl, you can't be out here swinging your baby's like, was the baby in the stroller too?
No. Wait. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I know Dream isn't in this little push buggy while she's swinging it around. Like, please tell me that baby's not in this thing.
Girl,
I don't think she was.
Girl.
Oh, my God.
Because if she was, I'm going to crack up. I need to look at this picture again.
I don't think she was. But, look, and okay, so if this girl was 18, that's still old enough to get your ass whooped. Because to me, if you are old enough, now if she were under 18, maybe not. But her and China are what, 10 years apart then? So
yeah.
To me, if you're old enough to want to be bold like that and jump in somebody's face, then you're old enough to get your ass whooped. Like, I don't give a damn about her being 18. Because, you know what I'm saying? If you want to jump bad, you got to be able to, take that ass whooping if that's going to be the case. But
she's probably only doing it because it's Black China.
That's all it is. It's just because now look, she's getting interviews. People are talking to her. They're asking her about, this and that. So now she's got her little 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. Like, you brought up a good point. Where is her team? Like, they shouldn't even been. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did these people even get that close to Dream to be able to touch this baby?
Right.
Like, where are your people, man? Like, I wouldn't be at a public place like that without some people.
Girl, up at Six Flags fight. Who did that shit in high school?
Okay. And then they were talking about, like she could possibly lose Dream over this, because this whole thing between her and the Kardashians. And it's sad because it literally is her against the Kardashians. Like, the mama needs to go sit down because her son's old enough or whatever.
Pretty much.
So, which that kind of helps his case. Like, with her temper and her ability to take care of the baby, because they look at that. I don't think that makes her a bad mom.
No.
But, when you're getting scrutinized, by people and in the public, it's kind of, you got to keep your nose clean. But I hope that whole situation works out, because I wouldn't, as a mom, I would be devastated if somebody took my baby.
Girl, hell yeah.
You know, just, that's a totally different level. But, girl, and I didn't even know she was, I don't know if she was a spokesperson or just helping to promote this stroller company, Mommy. They dropped her. I guess she was swinging. Swinging around baby carriages, whatever that was. Baby scooter, whatever that was.
They probably like, bitch, we told you to push the shit, now swinging around like
got that baby in there like a damn cartwheel, like one of them, what do you call it? Ferris wheel. That baby's on a Ferris wheel. Like, that was like,
girl, get my contract back up here.
Okay. Just give it here, ma'am. You're out here acting a damn fool.
That's too funny.
Okay, taking their product to fight people. So, but no, it was a park scooter, but it was just silly, girl. And then speaking of her nasty self, now this, okay, did you see her swimsuit, the yellow swimsuit?
Girl, yes.
Girl,
I did.
Girl, she looked like she stinks. First of all, that whole photo looked like she fucking stinks. From the front to the back is just rotten. So, and somebody posted like, "Ma'am, why can't I see your ass crack from the front?" I had the same question. Like, why is your booty so droopy that you can see your ass crack from the front?
Somebody called it booty ball.
Girl, they do. They look like sack. It looks like a sack. I'm like, why?
Oh, man.
It was just off. It looks so disgusting to me.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Yeah, she should have either photoshopped that or not have taken that picture at all, because that was terrible. That was terrible. And
that was crazy.
There is a such thing as too much ass when it's not yours, okay? Because her legs are way too small for all that ass she's lugging. It doesn't even look normal.
Okay.
I'm like, what doctor are you going to that's not even trying to blend this shit in? Like, aren't you supposed to blend it into the legs a little bit to make it look natural?
Shit, the motherfuckers at fucking El Salvador leg.
Okay. They don't give a fuck. They just want that check. Like,
okay.
Oh my God. There is such thing as too much ass when you're buying it. So.
Shit, or when God gave it to you, 'cause my back hurt.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Shit. I know my daughter, she's like, Mom, can I have some of yours? I'm like, go sit down. Go sit down. You don't want these back problems, girl. My lower back, you don't want this back problem.
Girl, yes indeed.
Okay. Oof. Oof. And what is this about Safari getting robbed? Do you hear about that?
Girl, so yeah, I guess he was supposed to be on Angie Martinez, girl, I think it's Hot some 97, whatever station she got. So right before he was supposed to go on her show, he got robbed, and then people are like cracking jokes and stuff like he didn't get robbed. They was like, so you got robbed, but you still got that fur coat. And I'm like, damn, girl, I'm like, niggas is so annoying. I'm like, that's why black men don't show their emotions, because you are annoying. And then somebody gonna say, well, okay, but the D okay?
Yeah.
I was like, you fucking backwoods ass.
Well, girl, I mean, did you see it? I'd be asking too. Like, okay, I understand your feelings all, but is the wang all right? Because shit.
But I guess he was on the show, like, crying and stuff. Like, I just got robbed, and I guess his uncle got killed a couple of months ago from a robbery. So he was all in his feelings, and niggas was like, yeah, nigga, you ain't get robbed, but you still got your fur coat. Oh. I was like, oh, God. Leroy, get on my goddamn
girl, this is why it's so hard to defend us sometimes. Like, seriously, the man can't have any emotion. Like, that is fresh for him. Him losing his uncle, because he was really close to his uncle.
Right.
And he lost his uncle the same way, and that's like reality kicked in. That could have been him. And that's another thing. Like, I'm an emotional person too, like when it comes to certain things, but when I get really pissed, and I don't know, I really think this is a Gemini thing. So to prevent yourself from killing somebody, like that emotion immediately, it's like a cry. Like somebody might think, oh, she's crying because, you hurt her feelings. Or no, I'm crying because I have nowhere else to put this anger, and I'm trying not to go to jail today for fucking breaking your neck. Don't confuse these tears with me being sad or weak. I'm actually trying not to fucking break your neck right now. So sometimes you get so pissed that you let out that emotion and it comes out as tears, which is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that emotion. And for him, I don't see anything wrong. There's nothing sexier to me than a man that can fucking own that emotion and own it. And that doesn't make him soft. It doesn't make him weak. He's human. Because being hard all the time, that shit's foul.
Right.
I need a man that's going to have you. Yeah, so anyway, it's, shit, I like a man that can show emotion.
Yeah, that's so true.
Now, I'm not talking about walking around whining and shit all the time. I'm talking about...
Okay.
If you feel like you need to cry right now, you go ahead and cry. Shit.
Yeah, I'm not with that shit bottled up, not hard. I want to be pumps in the bump, gangsta ass. Okay. That shit foul.
Fucking crip walking every damn day. No, let's not let that shit out. Girl. And then, did you hear about this YouTube shooting?
Girl, that was crazy.
Isn't it? And wasn't it like a domestic issue or something? What happened there?
Well, what happened was, I guess she was pissed because they kept, they wasn't showing her videos or whatever as much, on YouTube.
It's not funny, but what the fuck?
She had an accent, so I don't know I don't know if she was born in the U.S., but she had an accent, and her family was already telling, like, I don't know if they were telling the police, they were telling somebody that she was kind of like off. She had got a lot of views on her videos, and then all of a sudden the shit started dropping, so, she started calling YouTube and was like, okay, so what's up with my shit? And then YouTube never got back to her with, I guess, the answer that she was pleased with. And, when you start, dropping views, you're not getting that money. People are getting too attached to this YouTube shit, making money. And she went up there, girl, and shot that shit up. Then she shot herself in the chest. She shot three or four people, but no one died except for herself. Shot herself in the chest. Shit. And I'm like, damn, over some fucking YouTube?
Over some views, girl? Bye.
Girl, you gotta get a job.
Okay, it's never that serious.
And they showed them her videos. It was stupid.
I don't mean to laugh at it because it's misfortune. I think that anybody that does anything like that has to have some kind of mental imbalance. Like, that's just what it is. But it's just crazy that people take this so seriously that they go to that extent.
Right.
To go shoot up headquarters because nobody watches your video.
Right.
Like, that's not their problem.
Girl. And she said that they were being racist or whatever. I don't know. It was just crazy. It was just, it was weird. But, YouTube is really, cracking down on who they monetize. You can't say certain stuff. And,
yep.
Either you get on board or you don't. Shit.
Yep, that's how it is.
Shit is crazy.
She should have been on Bye Ashy, too. So we said Bye Ashy to her, too. That was stupid.
Girl, she was on Donkey Today with Charlamagne.
Yes. I'm glad he did. Donkey Today, that shit was ignorant.
As fuck.
And if you're going to get mad, and you want to, look, if you want to go do something that ignorant, and then, she ended up killing herself, why go and shoot up this place then if you're going to just turn around and kill yourself? Why don't you just, if that's what you feel you need to do that on your own time?
Yeah.
What did you have to go up there and do all that for? Like,
right.
That's why I say, like, this, if she was off a little bit or whatever was going on with her, That would be like the only explanation, because I don't see anybody with any half a sense that would go up there and do any type of mass shooting. To me, you have to be off. I've never in my life wanted to shoot up a place ever.
No.
Girl. And I've wanted to hem a couple people up, but not okay. But not. That's sad. But that's about it for the celebrities this week that we're going to talk about. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
If you enjoy this podcast, remember to check us out every Tuesday with a new episode to download from iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, Google Play Music, and Spotify. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Gemini T Pod.
Welcome back to the show, and this week's topic is dysfunctional home life. And we have a couple of subtopics that we're going to talk about. But the first one is going to be off and on relationships. I know I was in one that sucked balls. and it was really fucked up. Thank God I didn't have any kids with this motherfucker. Because it would have been really, really just all the way around messed up. But starting to get angry, so let me take a breather. Hold on.
Girl.
But yeah, that back and forth shit, like, and even when I finally, had that talk with myself, like, okay, girl, you need to be done, and I finally was done because I moved on with someone else. He kind of, I felt even dumber because he kind of was like, okay, girl, yeah, whatever. When you get done talking to your new boyfriend, come visit me, or I'm going to come pick you up, because he didn't take me serious because we were so off and on for like 10 years. Girl, I'm sitting here with my new boyfriend like, no, I have a new man. He was like, okay, yeah, when you done, I was like, what time you want me to come get you?
Okay.
You ever had any off and on relationships?
Girl, have I not? One that should have stayed off the first time. It should have never been on in the first place. But
okay.
Yes, I had one that was very off and on, and even when he moved on, I was still like, okay, I'll still see him or whatever. But that was not healthy. Anything that's like off and on is unhealthy. And like my mom used to tell me, they know you better than you know yourself.
Yes.
So that's why he knew he could call me, and I'd still be like, okay, because I was slow. So
okay.
Yeah, off and on. This is dysfunctional. It's like either you're there or you're not, and we're gonna make this work or we're not. But this back and forth, especially now, like when you get to a certain age, you just need to figure it out and move on. But girl, that off and on is not for the kids.
Yeah, I don't have time for that no more. Especially now, like if I had to date again or start over, like I don't have time for it. You in, you out.
Right.
I guess you don't have time for this. Okay. So either I'm gonna be in the club or be at home. So what's up?
Okay. I need to know what I'm getting dressed for. So.
Okay.
Okay. No, we don't have time for that.
Another topic that came up a lot: women treating their sons like husbands. And this is such a touchy subject that comes up a lot. I see on Facebook and Twitter, and it's like people get so heated, especially women that have sons, and I know some personally that have sons that I be looking like. I know one personally, like, she gets mad when her son doesn't want, like, and her son is grown. You know, he didn't want to go to the store. He didn't want to go to the mall with me, or he didn't want to do this. Or I'm like, girl, why? I be looking at it like, girl, that's not your motherfucking man.
Okay. Oh.
You know, I can see that's your child. You know, of course, you know, you make your kid go to the store. You're not gonna sit at the house. But that boy, like, in his late 20s.
Girl, I know somebody that has a whole husband at home and still treats her son as if he's the man of the house. Doing shit. Yes, doing shit her husband should be doing. Okay? Okay, out working, bringing in money to the house while he's at home with his feet kicked up. Why? What? Yes, ma'am. So women out there, don't do that to your sons, because they're not your boyfriends, they're not your man, they're not your husband. They're your son. You groom them to be good people and to be a good man, so he knows how to treat a woman, but he is not there to take care of you as if he was your man. Okay? Go get a boyfriend, whatever you got to do, but let that boy go on and live his life. Stop treating your sons like husbands, because they're not. Okay?
Exactly.
They're not supposed to be taking care of you like they're your husbands. So just stop.
I need a tambourine on that one.
Girl, I just hate to see that, because it's like they can't even grow up and live their life because you got him out here doing shit that your man should be doing. Like, he's doing your man type shit. He shouldn't be doing, you know, like picking up your kids from school. Like, that's not his problem.
That's crazy.
Yes, girl, I gotta calm down. Shit pissed me off.
That's
pissed me off. Shit.
With the extra P.
Yes. Shit.
Wow, that's crazy. Next up topic, okay. Staying in a relationship when you are not happy. Lord knows I did that with the last relationship. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Girl, I was tired of looking, so I was just like, fuck it. I was like, I'll stay with dude.
Me?
I just said it to myself. I was like, I'll stay with him. I was like, you know, he got a couple of dollars. I don't really got to worry. But then I had to come to Jesus meeting. I'm like, why do I have to settle?
Okay.
You know I want kids. He's done. Hell, this nigga got grandkids. You know. Shit. You know. You know, hell, he was born from my parents. He came to the Milwaukee. So why? So why?
No.
So why do I want to settle? You know.
Right.
And just be unhappy, and then, you know, the fact that he's a serial cheater. Oh, just to say that I could be at home with my feet kicked up, like, you know. No, I'm not.
That's what I was in, as you know, a similar situation. He was also a serial cheater. And I think sometimes you get so used to somebody that it's like, shit, do I feel like starting all over?
Yes.
And it makes it a little bit harder to leave. But you, at the end of the day, I had to realize, like, I have to have enough respect for myself and anyone else that is involved in this situation, like, you know, my daughter and, you know, the close family and mutual friends that we had that would be around us when there was tension. I had to have enough respect to say, you know what, this isn't working. Like, this isn't cool, and this isn't what I want for the rest of my life. Like, that whole staying, you know, just because, you know, it feels good at the moment, or you don't feel like staying or starting over. Don't short yourself, because there's much better out there. You can be happy by yourself.
Girl, I say that all the time, and I think that's when I started seeing the light. Is when I just said fuck it and started enjoying my life and saying, you know, okay, if I'm not supposed to be married, if I'm not supposed to have kids, I'm just gonna be happy being Lika. When I started doing that, girl, life got lit.
Okay, you have to, because once you come out of it, because you don't realize it until you're out of it. But when you're in a situation, you don't realize how unhappy you are until you're out of it, because then you've got, that fog lens is lifted, and it's like, oh, okay, so that I was miserable and I just didn't know it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I'm good. Let me go on about my business. Now I have to say this now. Now, I know you had mentioned, you can sit home with your feet kicked up or whatever and settle. At this point in my life, should someone come into my life and I hear sit home with my feet kicked up, I mean, as long as I don't find out about it, we're good, okay? I'm just going to have that understanding that you're a man, okay? But just don't let me find out. And you know what I'm saying? I have my feet kicked up and I spend your money.
And you know what's so crazy that you say that? I was going to this gym over on Good Hope. Oh my God, what's the name of that gym? I can't remember the name of it. I think it might be closed now. But it was like going towards Fox Point, and I used to go to the gym, and it was like all these high sedity white women used to go there, and they were like much older than me. They were like probably like near the 60s and 70s. And we were doing like water aerobics. And so they were like putting me up on game, and I actually heard this one white lady talking to another white lady, and she was saying, yeah, my husband's a lawyer, and I know he's in Florida with his younger girlfriend. I'm sitting here like, oh my God. Like I'm looking back and forth, and she just looking at me. She's like, yeah. She's like, but I'm never going to have to worry about anything. She's like, you think I'm going to go somewhere? And I'm sitting here like, and our first reaction as black women, oh, I'm going to set his house on fire. Oh, my God, I'm going to call all my friends. But I'm like, maybe as you get older, maybe your thought process changes. She's like, yeah. She's like, but the girlfriend never gets anything. She's like, because if he dies right now, she just would be out of a boyfriend. Maybe she said she might have a condo, but if it's in his name, I get that.
Oh, okay, that bitch you be paying rent too.
Oh my God, girl, my mom dropped up in that pool. She was like, yeah, I'm not going. I know he's on vacation with his girlfriend in Florida. She was like, oh well. She was like, I have a friend. Right, girl, she had a boyfriend.
Okay, while he's gone, because I'm not gonna be stupid about it. Like,
girl, I'm sitting here like, no, grandma is not out here with her silver wig.
Yes. Here. And she's in there living it up. He's out there working, and she's spending his money. Yes, may I help you? Yes.
I was like, go, grandma, go.
Okay, that's where I'm at now. I don't have much time. I mean, wasting no more damn time. I live my 20s. I'm looking at, okay, so what can you do for me?
Did you say you waste your 20s?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Girl, I was like, wait a minute, did she just say she wasted her 20s?
I did. Like, that's when you're like, oh, I want to love on somebody you love. Okay, now I'm like, okay. And, if I happen to fall in love with somebody, that's wonderful. That's all. That's a bonus. But at this point, hey, if I can have my feet kicked up, just like she said, okay, and because guess who's getting that when he goes, okay? She can't brag on nothing. That's where I'm at. So, at this point in my life.
Oh, my God. Joe has turned to grams at the gym.
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, ma'am. I get it. But.
Oh, my God. Who was called a Clue? That's the name of it. But anyway.
Oh, yes. Yep.
On Good Hope. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's bougie.
So, next topic, kids being left with boyfriends. And yeah, that's real touchy, especially now that I have little ones. If we were ever to get divorced and my kids were still little, I could not see you probably if I had a boyfriend, they probably would never ever see my kids. We would probably be like halfway down the aisle, but oh yeah, by the way, I got 2 kids. You might want to see me,
Right.
Because first of all, like, not saying like I'm gonna go marry a pedophile or nothing, but like I don't know. And they probably ain't gonna, we already had that conversation, and it's not gonna even be pretty, It's not even gonna, girl. That's just gonna be. I ain't even gonna get into that, but that's just not gonna be a pretty thing, girl.
Girl, listen. You know.
Oof.
You know that situation.
21.
Charge, yeah, it's 21 charges. We're just gonna call him 21 charges.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that whole situation, and you know who he moved on with allowed him around her child that was not biologically hers, like within the first, I think, week or two.
Mm-hmm.
I never, even now, even my child is, an adult, I still wouldn't bring anyone around her right away, because to me, we basically need to vet the person that we're dating. So you have to do your due diligence. And I mean, some people they come out squeaky clean and still have some issues, but that's when you have to take that time and get to know them and not just have them around your kids right away.
Exactly.
I never left, when she was younger, I never left her alone with him. So she was either with her dad's side or she was with like my grandparents or whatever on my side. So she was always with family. She was never around him by herself. So just as a single parent and whatever, you even married people, like if you're going to have your kids with, somebody that you don't even know, like when she wanted to stay the night at somebody's house,
right?
I need to know who's going to be there. And she'd be like, oh, so-and-so has an older brother. Oh, older brother. Okay. And the older brother's friends were going to be there. Well, no, you're not going over there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Or this girl had a single mom. Okay. Who's over there? Oh, she's got a boyfriend. No, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I know the mom, but I don't know that man, and
exactly.
And it's sad we live in a world like that where you have to do all of that, but you have to protect your kids the best you can. And if that means not putting her in a situation that could potentially go a different route, then that's what I'm going to do. Like, I'd rather her miss out on having a little bit of fun that night than being affected for the rest of her life by something that's girl, hold on. Because I'd be in jail right now. I really would. I would. That's something I would really go to jail over. So.
Girl, yeah, because my parents didn't play that either. Like, grade school, it was my friend Jay, and then high school, it was you and Jay. Mm-hmm. Like spending the night or going out. Like, I can't even remember any other. Well, it was B, but then B ended up dating my boyfriend, and then we broke up as friends. So,
I remember that.
And then I got back with him just because she had broke up with him. Then I dumped him.
Oh.
And then years later, I told, okay, well, that's another show anyway.
Yes.
But even okay, so my husband, like when we got together, his son was 9. Like I didn't even meet him probably till like 6 months in. Mm-hmm. And then when I did meet him, it was in a public place. It was at a restaurant. We went out for breakfast. And they sat on one side and I sat on the other side. And he kind of like introduced us. He's like, I'm this Sleek is my friend. We played tic-tac-toe. We had pancakes in. You can kind of tell his son was getting a little bit. He was cool at first, and he kind of, was staring at me. He got a little uncomfortable because I was the first woman that he ever introduced me. He had girlfriends after his mom, but I was the first woman he ever met. Mm-hmm. So then he got kind of uncomfortable. So then he's like, Dad, I want to go home. So we stopped it right then and there. It wasn't no, oh, come on. His son got uncomfortable, so we just stopped it.
Yep.
And then I went home. And that's kind of, I felt a little bit more in love with my husband. I'm like, damn, like, I kind of like that. Don't try to force me on him. Let's stop, And I didn't have to say anything. He did. He was like, okay, Sleek, I got to go. I'll come back over later. Ooh. Of course, he had, had told his mama gonna try to call and say some stuff, but whatever, I still got your man. Blah, blah, blah. Had to drink some of my yak on that one. But anyway. But I like how he did it because I was watching, you know what I'm saying? So I know, even though we wouldn't even think about even getting married then, we were just getting together, like I know if we ever split up, I know how you're gonna do with my kids, my girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna present them if we ever split up? Right. You ain't gonna just go meet Sarah and on Monday and Tuesday you bringing my girls around.
Right.
But girls, some people just don't care. They just be like, every girl you meet or every boy you meet, you bring your kids around.
Oh, girl, that's what my daughter's father did. And I had a discussion with him, like when she was younger. Because we, as you know, we used to be like the best of friends until he allowed. Anyway, so we used to be close. So we agreed that we wouldn't have, and it's mostly him because he knew I wasn't out there like that. But I'm like, please do not have all these random girls around her because you're her father and she's going to soak that up, okay?
Right.
And every damn time he was in town, it was a new girl and he wanted her to meet her. And I'm like, how about you get to know your baby first?
Hello.
Okay, because this broad isn't going to be here next year this time. I can guarantee that. So it's like, you got to be careful because you're not only, it's you can't push anybody off on your kids, one. And two, you got to have more respect for your children to not have them around a bunch of randoms.
Exactly. Girl, yes.
That touched my heart.
Okay, take a little breathe. Let me sip some yak before we go to the next Hold on. Whew. Okay.
Yes.
So our next little topic here is lack of affection. Now that can go under a lot of different ways. I know, like under a family structure. I know my mom said she didn't get a lot of affection growing up, and that's why she pours it on us. Even now, she'll hug and kiss us a lot. It's kind of funny because my dad is not he'll hug and kiss on the girls, but like my brother, he'll do that side hug. But my mama, she don't play that. She's like, y'all hug and kiss right now, and they be looking like girl bye. Okay. But she don't play that shit. She's like, you guys, we could be gone tomorrow. So she don't play that shit at all. And affection wise, like far as a relationship, girl, yeah, I've been in a relationship where girl, it just be like wham bam, there's no affection.
Oh.
Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, girl, I had a moment. I'm like, shit, girl, I can't.
Like I used to hate to kiss until I got married. And I'm in my late 30s, so that says a lot.
Shit.
Because there was no affection. Probably wasn't even no love there. I was just doing something.
Really?
Yeah, like I just started liking to kiss.
After all these years, I never knew that.
Girl, I used to hate to kiss.
Oh my God.
I'm like, this is
Oh, maybe because he was decrepit.
Oh. I'm sorry, listeners, but I know that laugh was loud.
Shit. Listen, probably ashy.
Don't say he was decrepit. Hell yeah, nigga, old as hell.
Okay, 1 foot in already. Fuck.
Girl, yeah. It was cool. It'd be cool, like when you young, be dating older guy, but dumbass me, he's like, duh, bitch, he is gonna get older, and so are you.
Okay. You're gonna be in there fucking changing diapers in a minute. Fuck that.
Man, your baby's in his. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. No, damn that. Who said your baby's in his? I can't.
Girl, I got out of that shit.
It's gonna be a shitty ass house. Oof. Yeah, I like my mom too. She grew up with not a lot of affection, so she was that way with us too. Because she was just like, she didn't get it growing up, and she wanted to make sure that we felt what she didn't feel from her mother. And so, like, I totally get that. But I haven't been in a relationship where there wasn't affection. Let me think. Not a relationship, no. Because I'm a very affectionate person. Like, when I'm with my guy, like, I want to, and I'm not saying, like, I got to be rubbing all on him, my leg all around him, not all that. But when I love on somebody, I'm loving on them, and you're going to feel it. So,
I know that's right.
One girl. But yeah, like when you don't have that at home, I know somebody that he never heard I love you. Like, you know, anytime any of us leave the house, like anytime we would go somewhere or get off the phone, it's I love you. And we say that all the time. It's just because that's how, you know, I love you, because we don't know. You don't know if you're going to see that person. This person never heard that from their mother at home. And so when they heard it, it was kind of like they were thrown off a little bit. And it was like foreign to them. So it was hard for them to say it back. But you could tell by actions that they did, but it was hard for them to say it because they didn't hear it and they didn't receive that growing up. So, yeah. So when you don't get that affection, that all of that starts at home. You got to love on your kids because they become adults and it's hard for them to show their affection or their love for people. You got to love on your babies.
That's what my mom said. She was like, you know, growing up, you know, in the South, back in the civil rights area, like, you know, we knew they loved us because they clothed us, you know, gave us a house and food, but they never said it and they never hugged you, never kissed on you or anything. She's like, I always said when I had kids, I was going to change that. And, girl, I'm telling you, like, hugging and kissing, like, girl, over there on Villard, yeah, they don't play no games. Like,
okay. Yep.
Girl, dude, she probably hugged you. Like,
Yep, she sure does. And that's the thing, though, because you don't know. Like, you could be gone tomorrow. And, like, to this day, like, I will never forget, like, because I always hugged my mom. We always hugged when we would leave or whatever. But the day before she passed, or before she passed out, I was in such a hurry to leave because I had to get somewhere that I didn't hug her. And I said the I love yous and stuff, but I didn't embrace her. And that part I will always live with. That's why I'm like, anytime anybody leaves, it's I love you and hug. Like, we got to do all of that because you don't want to, you know, it's not guaranteed that we'll be here. So you have to love on your people. Love on your people. And let them know that. Like, so if you aren't a person that says I love you, I challenge you to tell somebody now. Call somebody up, or next time you see someone they're leaving. And I'm not saying you don't have to go around just saying I love you to everybody, but I'm saying like people you are emotionally connected to, let them know that you love them and say it. You just don't know how much those words mean to somebody.
And I'm going to take that challenge too, because that's something I actually have to work on with my husband, because we had started to do that and we kind of fall off. We'd be so busy, or, you know, running in and out the house with the kids, with work, that we don't say it. So I'm actually going to talk to him about that. We need to kind of get back on that.
Yeah, because you never know. And it's just, it's one of those things where it's, you know, actions are great. And people say that, you know, actions speak louder than words, which they do. But sometimes it's nice to hear it. You know, it's nice to hear, because you could tell by action, and I feel it, but it's nice to hear sometimes, because those words, it's just, they speak differently and they're received differently when you can match it with the action.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, sorry to get so deep on y'all.
Girl, yeah. It's this yak, girl.
Girl, okay. Getting all emotional and stuff.
Okay, the next little topic here is lack of structure. So, lack of structure in, I really don't know how that would apply, maybe in I know, like in a family lifestyle. If, you know, motherfuckers wilding out. Like, girl, you know, like how, I was raised like my mom and dad didn't play that shit. It was structured. We was up by 7, we in the bed by 7, we had chores. We got home, we got school 3:15, home by 3:30, homework done, meal done, TV time. Girl, we had structure.
Okay.
You know, they didn't play no game whatsoever. I don't know how this would apply as far as like in a relationship.
Girl.
What you think?
First of all, now I'm not saying you have to, and this might tie in a little bit with controlling behavior.
Okay.
As far as children, home, you need structure because that's what builds them to go on in life, right? So, I had to be in the house by the time the street lights came on. Not in the driveway, not on the front porch, in the house. Like, Mom was She wasn't playing that. Like, you had to be in the house. And I couldn't just go hang out with anybody because there were certain people that she wouldn't let me, hang out all the time with.
Right.
And, it depending on where it was, I couldn't go to any house parties, stuff like that. So, I think every child should have structure at home. Like, they shouldn't just be able to rule the damn house.
Exactly.
But in a relationship, I think there's like an underlying, and I think this might be more like respect too, but you have to have some kind of boundary in a relationship, and but it can't be controlling where, okay, well, you need to be in the house by this time and this, not that kind of thing, but like a mutual respect. Like, okay, I plan on doing this weekend. Let my spouse or my partner know, okay, this is what I'm going to do with my girls this weekend. So just so you know, or whatever and whatnot. Or if you plan on staying out, like, let's say, we're going to have a girls' night in Chicago. Like, it's not like you're going to be gone and be like, not tell your man, or, or you not tell your husband, like, hey, I'm going to be gone overnight. Because then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's some people that do that. They'll just be gone and then, like, oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you I'm out of town. Like, what? Like, how is that? That's all about communication and I think that mutual respect. But you have to have some kind of boundary set. And some of it is unspoken. Like, to me, you don't sit down and begin a relationship with a list of shit let me think. No, I don't actually come out with a list. But you don't sit down with a list of shit like, okay, this is what I'm expecting of you, and this is how it should be. Just sign here on the dotted line, But but I just think, like any relationship, I think that should be like mutual respect, and then. But there's some controlling people though, like that control shit. That shit is dysfunctional. There's nothing cute about it, and there's nothing normal about someone telling you that you have to be in the house by a certain time.
Girl, I wish.
Or you can't do unless it's something that's like affecting you negatively, like if you're out there smoking crack. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like there's a difference between someone controlling you and then you guys having a mutual understanding. So just be careful on that, because controlling, some women think, and some men think, depending on who it is, the situation, think that the controlling behavior is cute. Like, oh, they love me. No, that's sick. Mm-mm. And you need to wake up. That shit is not normal.
No, I wish.
Mm-mm.
I wish shit.
Okay. Mm.
Well, yeah, that kind of ties into the next one, like the controlling behavior. Like, I'm not, don't even, if I think you're telling me what to do, I'm going to tell you where my daddy located.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, my mom and dad at home sleep, and you don't look like him.
Okay. I'm like, no, there's no controlling over here. You're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. There's just got to be that mutual respect, and that should be unspoken. Like, you shouldn't even have to say that. And there's some things like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. Okay, that makes sense. Because I've been single so damn long. It's going to take me a while to get back into the groove of being in a relationship when I finally do get into one. It's going to be a little different because I've been by myself so long that I do my own thing. So, not to say I'm just going to keep, like, dating people and I'm in a relationship and forget.
Yeah.
But, but I've been by myself so long, like, somebody snapped on me because I opened my own door. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm used to opening doors by myself, on my own.
Right.
Like, dude really got mad at me. He's like, oh, you didn't walk through the door. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, calm down. Fucking bust your damn blood vessel on your forehead trying to fucking get all hyped. But
okay.
Yeah, it's just, some things like that. But yeah, that some of that controlling stuff, like, give me your phone, let me go for your phone. No. Let me see who you're texting today. That's not cute.
Not at all.
Like, oh, he loved me. No, that's controlling behavior. He's trying to keep you under wraps.
And you know what's crazy? This is the first relationship that I have not went through his phone.
Amen.
That's crazy.
Amen. Because listen,
every relationship I've been in, I went through the person's phone. I mean, text, everything.
Everything.
pictures, email.
Everything.
I have not went through anything unless he's like, you know, Lisa, can you check this for me or do something for me? But I have not went through any of his text messages.
And that's the thing, you know, that shows, one, how far you've come, because I know. Girl. I'm blaming that on the 20s. But not only that, but the trust level. Because I always told myself, ever since my last relationship, because I didn't trust, at the end of our relationship, I didn't even know if that was his real name.
But so damn stupid.
Like, seriously, like, fuck it. All these years, 5-6 years, I probably don't even know him. So, but it turned out I didn't anyway. But, so, to me, I always said after that experience that I took away from that if I ever feel like I have to come out of character for anybody, it's not worth it. So if I ever feel like I need to go through his phone, I don't need to be there because that trust isn't there. And honestly, people try to make it work, but once that trust is broken, honey, it's hard to get back. So hard. And so, you know, some people can do it, but for me, if I feel like I need to go through your phone, it's pretty much over with me. Like, I can't, because I'm not going to do it. If I feel like I need to, though, that's to me a sign like, oh, I probably need to move on, because I'm not going to go through your phone. I'm not going to play that game of going back and forth, because all you're going to do is just keep going through the phone, see some shit you don't want to see, argue about it, and then still be there.
Right.
That's a cycle. Yep. So, to me, you play it smart. Get all your evidence together, stay quiet, and then once you get your shit up to leave, you fucking have your place ready, have him come home, and your shit's out.
Girl.
Bye, and this is why, and this is all my evidence. So, bye-bye.
You're
We
right.
don't need to talk about it because I made my decision. I already had it. Yes, I already had that planned out.
Right, see, goddamn.
Okay, I already had planned out. That's why another thing my mom always told me is no man should ever know all of your business. She was like, you should always keep a separate account.
Check.
Okay. She was like, you put it, and he doesn't even have to know about it. She was like, he doesn't need to know all about your finances. He doesn't need to know everything because, shit, he might come home one day and be like, you know what, I'm done, and then act like, you know, like you can't live without him.
I say that all the time.
Okay. I'm like, you must have forgot. But anyway, I'm taking it back. But you know what I'm saying? So, no, you're not getting ready to have me out here looking like a plum pool. So I'm going to have my shit to the side in case you want to act up and I can get the fuck out of here. And I'm not going to use that excuse of staying around, you know, just because I can't go anywhere because I don't have, you know, whatever. No, fuck that.
I say that all the time. I said my husband be at work, like, I'm tired of looking her fat ass. Girl, that scarf on her goddamn head. Every time I come home, she complain this shit.
Girl. Shit, my mom had a stash. She had a separate account stashed away. Sure did.
Girl.
When they divorced, she was like, bye-bye. She told me this shit. Girl, she told him, I will never forget it. Because my parents, they had this, they had bought this beautiful, new furniture for the living room. And when he left, he came in, swooped in while she was at work and took all the furniture, right?
Ooh.
Yes. Do you know she had that same furniture? And I don't know if you remember Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels used to be like hoity-toity, like top of the line back in the day. She got all that shit from Steinhoffels. She turned around like a day or two later and got all the same set redelivered.
Oh, wait. I know
he thought he was doing something. She was like, oh, bye, I'm refurnishing, and it'll be brand new. Next. And he took it over there with his mistress, that bitch. But anyway.
Damn, why would you want somebody else?
Girl, listen, you're not getting ready to bring no other woman's shit up in my house.
Absolutely
I don't want no other bitch shit in my house. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I'm like, damn, you can't get us our own couch.
Taking me back, girl. That dumb hoe had it all blended in with her fucking raggedy ass house. I'm like, this shit costs too much to be in this house because her shit was raggedy.
I'm like, damn, we can get our own shit.
Okay. bring me on no other woman's furniture. Hell no. And my mom picked it out. Girl, bye.
And then you gonna take from my kids?
Girl, he was trying to get at her. That's all that was.
Shit, I'm grown. I can sit on the floor, but you gonna take from my 3 kids?
Yes. He sure did. Thought he was doing something. So yeah, I said that to say this: keep your shit separate, ladies. Get a separate account. Keep it separate. He doesn't even know about it, just in case he wants to act a fool one day and act like you can't live without him. You have that shit on the side, because that's one thing that will eat him up, is to see you doing well without him.
Shit, that was the next part was unnecessary drama, but hell, we didn't wrap that up.
Girl, okay.
Shit, we didn't talk about that already.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, y'all listen to Joe. Keep y'all shit separate. The Lord, I do. Yeah, if something happens to me, I got his name on it in case of death. And if something happens to either one of us, I got my parents and my brother in case something happens so they can take care of my kids. Stop.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you don't hear this.
Wait a minute. I was just thinking, like, girl, I hope you don't hear this.
Oh, I'll be editing that part out.
You're going to be up there making a concoction for you to drink later.
Okay.
Come on there, you say.
Right.
Like, I made you some soup.
Like, we'll bring that in.
Like, drink the soup.
Right.
Like, you never cooked for me before. Where did this come from?
Girl, if you make me something, I'm calling you ASAP.
Okay, like, girl, come get me.
Because he'll never cook. Well, this wraps up this week's Dysfunctional Home Life, the topic of the week. Now, let's see who is the prize winner.
Yes! So, this week's winner is Melissa J. Yay! So, Melissa, you have won a $50 gift card for Fashion Nova. Yes. Yes. So check your email for details, of course, because we'll have to mail it to you. But congratulations. Yay. Yes. So excited for giving away gifts. Yay. So for your chance to win a surprise gift, email us today's code word, which is GOLD. Email that to us by April 15th to GeminiTpodcast@gmail.com. So again, this week's code word is GOLD, GOLD, and the winner will be announced during the April 17th episode. Yay! Yay! So now we could go in and wrap up the show.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. We really appreciate you guys. We're so excited that this is our 6th episode. I'm so excited to even be here with my co-host, Joe. Our next episode is going to be single life versus married life. This is going to be funny and interesting. So make sure you guys, like, subscribe, share. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Gemini T Pod. You can email us at GeminiTpodcast.com. Wait a minute. GeminiTpodcast@gmail.com.
That's a damn yak.
That's a yak, wine, water, crackers. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Yes. I'm down here toe up. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day for just listening to us chit chat back and forth. We really appreciate you guys.
Yes.
So we will see you next week Tuesday. Thank you.
Have a good week, guys.
Have a good week. Bye.